What is going on YouTube? Here I'm back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video specifically, we're going to be looking at XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as potentially the S&P 500. I do know that today, obviously, the market just opened back up, so I want to give a little look-see at that, see how exactly we're going. I also want to look at the other cryptocurrencies because, as I've mentioned in the past couple of videos, we've been talking pretty much about the fact that we're probably going to be seeing the market move back higher. Why? Because usually there is something called a dead cat bounce, which is usually meant for a reversal. We see a bottom, we head up higher, and then we continue to head down lower. That might not necessarily be the case, but I do believe that we are seeing something similar, where pretty much what I like to call the ripple effect, similar to the basketball. You bounce it down, goes up, and then it kind of dribbles out into some sort of, either a descending triangle or ascending triangle. That's kind of the reference that I'm making, and I do believe the market is doing that. So without further ado, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump right into today's episode. Alright guys, so we're here on my channel. As you guys remember, the past couple of days, we've basically been seeing the massive breakout. We know that was about a week ago. Then we saw corrections. We saw the market falling. We said why we are falling. We saw XRP Ripple just hit the bottom, and then since then we then moved on to seeing the Ripple Ripple massive pressure. We'll see a trigger price as we shoot up higher. That was mentioned yesterday and also in the following video 2 days ago. So you can see that we're talking about why we're heading higher, because we've hit a bottom, and the ripple effect that I talk about is usually what is going to reverse the price back up. As mentioned in yesterday's video and the day before, I specifically said that we're probably going to be retesting those all-time highs that we hit for 2020 once again. So flash forward into the market, you can see for right now in in regards to the top 10 cryptocurrencies, pretty much everything is heading back up. Litecoin up 12%, XRP up 4%, Bitcoin up 7%, Ethereum up 8%. A lot of these cryptocurrencies are pumping. Stellar is up only 1%, but still killing it over the week. But basically, you can see we're starting to head higher. This was mentioned not only on my Patreon, but in my videos as well. So spoiler alert, I have mentioned that all over, and you do get those live updates on Patreon as well. Now, to jump right into things, I just want to pull up Bityard again. For those that don't know what Bityard is, this is the website that I use to basically leverage trade, buy long, sell short cryptocurrency. It's how I make my money on trading cryptocurrency and stocks as well. It's pretty cool. But basically, they offer a whole slew of different cryptocurrencies that you can, leverage trade and trade around with. They even offer Stellar, as I know a lot of people were talking about wanting me to review that, which, I might do at some point. But yeah, you can see the markets are starting to head up higher. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on Bityard because I think it's really in the trading view charts of these different altcoins that really show why we're heading up higher. But specifically, you can see that we are moving up higher. We have made some fairly big profitable trades the past couple of days. I did post all those on Patreon as well. Huge shout out to you guys. We just broke, I think, over 115 patrons now. That's incredible. Huge, channel right there. Definitely make sure to join them if you're interested in joining that community of die-hard dedicated traders just like me and yourself. Wow, my chair just dropped. Hold on. That was weird. I hit the little lever. But to move on from that, I want to talk about, I keep doing it. Ooh. All right, so now I just want to jump right into the video in regards to looking at XRP, the other cryptocurrencies. I can't believe I just messed with my chair. That's too funny. But looking at XRP, the other cryptocurrencies, I want to show you basically what I've discovered. It might be a little harder to see on XRP, just the way these candles are really forming. I mean, yes, there's an uptrend. We can clearly see that. I don't know, it's on the daily, but yes, there is some sort of uptrend that we've been watching. You can clearly see, this makes it look slightly better. What I'm referring to with this uptrend right here, boom, just like that. This is the uptrend I'm referring to. We've been seeing it on a lot of the other cryptocurrencies as well. Moving back to the daily, you can see what it is I'm referring to. It's just so hard, to manage because of how high we went so quickly. But you can see the uptrend right here. So really what I want to do is focus in on other cryptocurrencies in today's episode, show you why I believe we're going to continue to head up, probably retest these all-time highs very soon. So now moving things on to Ethereum, we're going to look at the other cryptocurrencies as well besides Ethereum, but you can see exactly what it is that I was referring about. So you can see clearly on Ethereum here, we have our uptrend discussed multiple days ago, probably like a week and a half ago. We had our bottom, we broke bullish. We shot all the way up to key resistance. We then discussed that usually after resistance, it's a key sign of reversal. We have to pay attention to what could be a reversal doji forming and what could lead us to fall all the way back down to the support line we originally broke off of. Clearly on Ethereum here, you have our reversal candle, which signaled a reverse order to short. So we made profit all the way swinging up. We then shorted the market all the way back down, and guess what? Now we bought right back in for the potential reversal back to the upside. So we had our bottom. We knew that was a perfect opportunity to buy in and leverage long. Exactly what happened. Market shot all the way back up. Well, guess what? We're now retesting all-time highs for Ethereum and some of the other cryptocurrencies. So it's now time to decide, where are we headed? Are we going to be dropping down? Are we going to reverse lower? Good chance we are. And that's the big key giveaway for today's episode. We're not only hitting overbought markets, we're now retesting, once again, resistance at the top on 606. So we'll see how tomorrow's candle plays out. We'll see if we hit this resistance and we, battle down. That's where my gamble is. We'll discuss it on Patreon more in depth. But basically, a key giveaway in today's video is the fact we're hitting resistance once again, just like we were back, in November 24th, which was 6 days ago. We're probably going to see a reversal back down to the bottom support. Now let's move on to Bitcoin. Same exact topic. We have our beautiful uptrend right here. We hit a key resistance. Yes, we're pumping higher, but we'll see if we close today's candle above that. We may actually reverse back down and close below this. You can see we actually retested, which is incredible. This is all-time highs right now, $19,853 today. This is all-time highs for 2020. This is the highest, Bitcoin has ever gone, which is incredible. We may continue to go higher. I believe we will go higher. Notice the crazy thing about this is why the dip in the market was so important and so vital. Last time we retested 19,000, which is where we are currently actually. Last time we retested this level, 19,500, we were at a 81 overbought in the RSI. Notice we're at that same price level and we're now at 70 on the RSI. So the small pump that we had literally just a few days later allowed us to now retest higher levels in price at a lower resistance. And this is great news for pumping higher. Granted, we have to see how today plays out. There's a chance we could close today like this or close below here. Granted, we'll figure things out. We'll talk about it more. But if we close below here, consider the possibilities of falling lower to a higher low, as we've been making higher lows, to what could be 17,600 instead of all the way down at 16,000. And then we could pump even higher again. We're waiting to fill the gap in the charts, and it kind of ends closer to beginning of December, but that's really what we're waiting for, is the consolidation to happen. Look at Litecoin. Litecoin is pumping higher. Yes, we're lower than the all-time highs that we hit for 2020, but we bounced directly off the bottom support. We said, and I specifically mentioned in yesterday's video, buy in now for a swing to the upside. We bought in, we shot all the way up, and we sold off. We didn't do it on Litecoin, we did it on XRP, but it was a huge opportunity to take, and we did, and we capitalized off it. And you can see we're pumping even higher. We are above resistance. I mean, it makes me think, is resistance, accurate on here? Do we need to slightly tweak the weekly chart to kind of get a better approach? I think we might have to be honest with you. I think if we take this right here and we slide it up a little bit higher, it makes more sense as it is slightly more accurate. And you can see what I'm referring to in a second. So let me jump back to the daily. You can see what it is I'm referring to. Last time we hit peaks over here. We scroll back even farther. We hit peaks over there. And you can see I put the weekly chart, that reversal candle, right where the reversal candle formed. The downtrend right on the reversal candle right there. So it's clear as day that this is the resistance for Litecoin. So it's crazy. The market is doing extremely well, but the main thing to discuss is the fact that we're hitting resistances again. That's a big topic for discussion. Litecoin is hitting its top resistance. Bitcoin is slightly above its top resistance. Ethereum is hitting its top resistance. XRP isn't there yet, but it's getting very close to hitting that. So XRP looked like it could be dumping, but otherwise you can make out plenty on investing in Ethereum, shorting Ethereum back down, shorting Bitcoin back down, shorting Litecoin back down. I believe all three, mainly Litecoin and Ethereum, looking the best in regards to charting. We might see a small correction back down to the bottom depending on how today's candle closes. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's episode. I forgot to talk about the S&P 500, which is clearly getting rejected off of here. Let's see how low we go. I'm gambling we're going to fall down 3,000, which would be a big drop in price. We're talking about a overall price drop of about 10 or 11% in the market. It's what I think is going to happen. But, otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. Definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.